Hello everybody, welcome back to the Metro Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Metro Tournament. This is JhavA versus Darkstar. We got a Reed seed today, and the RAs are New Patcher and Multiplayer items. We're in the upper bracket round 4. I believe this is the final match before the winners... semis? Yeah, winners semis. Winner of this faces Storm. I'm Dreyfos, I'm joined by Cat Human. Hello, Cat.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so this is, sorry, go ahead.
Darkstar has been kind of recently came into the tournament, but has been taking quite some upsets.
Yeah, Darkstar is seed 18, JhavA is seed 6. Darkstar defeated the 7th seed and the 2nd seed. So, quite an impressive run.
JhavA, I know, has pretty good routing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a little quiet. I will get that increase for you guys. But before that, let's see what their first item is. That space jump probably is.
Maybe. Looks like it.
Yep. Boring. When are we gonna get an NSJ seed? Never. Screw attack up to 3 from Transport Center.
The little thing you can do is you don't have to immediately hit the gate here. You can just go straight into the fight because you have space jump.
Yes.
But another thing you could attempt to do is you try to get the item that's in Transport B axis. And it's a power bomb.
Oh,
I speed up things.
That is like during the fight?
Yeah, just during the fight.
Oh my god.
You just start the fight, you lower the gate, and then you try to see.
That's amazing. I've never thought of that.
I don't know if you can do it with bombs. The thing I worry about doing it with bombs is you could like unload the room and then you just lose the item.
Yeah. Which has costed someone a race. Like they skipped the fight, and then like an item was here, and then oopsie.
Yeah.
It was over.
Like probably now would be a good time if you were to do that, as Alpha Splinter is like changing phases here. Oh, Darkstar didn't lower the Violet Gate.
Now's a great time to do it. While Albert was putting on his makeup, you could do that. JhavA, I like to do it before the fight, probably just on autopilot.
Yeah.
Alright. Boost. We like to see that.
And up here is light ammo.
Okay, so tasks and logic. Aegon elevator, done on missiles, and then portal access A, which screw attack up to 3 rooms from transport center. So probably that's our screw attack, unless it's no, it can't be mining plaza. Could be mining station A, but it's probably central mining station.
Yeah.
I could not tell what was in TAS.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Oh, we're going for it. It looked a little green.
Yeah.
Is that emerald? Oh. Do you turn around here and grab transport A access with that emerald? Or is that?
Okay,
oh,
it's
no,
a new tank.
In
that situation, I might though.
Yeah.
Because you're here now, you get it. And then you get boost, and it's just really suspicious.
Beam related to Curse Lake. Okay, we're getting progression here today. Probably not, but usually happens. Alright, we are getting progression.
We have a lot of movement going.
Alright. So yeah, that means Portal Access A is our next progression, right? Yep. We don't have missile launcher. Now if there's a
just
screw
has to
attack
be
that puts...
something.
If that screw attack, then it puts the GFMC in logic. Right? Is it put anything else into logic? I don't think so, right? Just GFMC.
Yeah, just GFMC, no launcher. Yeah, you just can't do anything. No launcher, no bombs.
Oh, don't forget about mining plaza. That looked like a missile to me.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. I would like to say that could be screw attack, but it just can't.
Yeah, I can. Not in these settings. I don't think it can be in any settings, right? Because there's no single room out of bounds to grab that, right?
Yeah, there's a extended dash you could do to grab it.
Way?
That's hyper mode.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. I think I asked that once if there's a way to get it, and the person I was commentating with, or the person I asked, said no. It's like impossible. But apparently it's hyper mode. A red key on mining station A. So this is screw attack.
I mean, you'd still have to defeat a Morbus and do that go puzzle. Yeah. So you don't even have a choice here. You just have to go back to Double Grounds.
Yep.
There's just absolutely nothing you can do here. Get this red key.
Okay, so what do we think? What would be the fun option for MSAs and logic with screw attack? Or with space jump? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
Not
so.
in these settings.
I don't even know if that's like if that even is a trick. Because it has layers, maybe,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, Reed. No, definitely not in these settings. Absolutely not. You mean spider and power bombs and bombs for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that like I don't see why it couldn't be, I guess, but I could also see why it wouldn't be.
Hmm.
Something like even if you had like higher trick settings.
So this can be bombs, it could be missiles. I think it has to either be bombs or missiles, right? Can't be anything else.
Could be power bombs, I guess.
Yeah, ping pong you to dynamo chamber.
Or maybe it's emerald and then you go just
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, but you can't go past that. No, you can. Never mind.
Yeah, that would be extra lame. Yeah.
It could be emerald, then you just have to go all the way around back.
Yeah.
Lower the emerald gate, yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind Darkstar checking that here. Actually, I do a little. I don't know, I feel like
I think that's fine.
fire bombs. Missile relayer, that's dead. Well, it could be unlimited missiles, but it's probably dead.
Oh yeah, the settings. We're on new patcher, right?
Yeah, new patcher and multiplayer items.
Okay. Probably mentioned that earlier, and I just.
Yeah, I think I introed it, but yeah. All right, comm area. What do you got for us? And then after that, after comm area, I think it's only. Okay, we like the missile, but after that, in terms of logic, we only have. We only have. Jump Guardian and Broom Closet, I believe, right?
think just jump Guardian. Maybe Hive Chamber B? I think that's logical, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, with the screw attack?
Yeah, with the screw attack space jump.
Why wouldn't Broom Closet be in logic? Oh, we don't have missiles.
Yeah, the missile door.
Oh, we're going back to Transport A access. Both players are going back to Transport A access. Well,
I don't think
feel
it's
about that?
terrible. You just clear this out now while you're here.
Oh, and Transport Center, of course. I always forget about Transport Center. It is in logic with bombs.
Yeah, that's true.
Mining station access as well. I forget bombs unlocks a lot of stuff. I keep forgetting. Well, that's unlimited missiles. We're gonna take that.
Actually, I think that's
Oh no, it's launch. Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
So that means if that's launcher, then that means we have to be coming up on Emerald. So we don't have Aegon Temple, we don't have Trial Tunnel, we don't have quite a bit. That's actually really good. It's actually like a really good find. Really clarifies the logic.
Yeah,
in terms of what you do here, I think the answer is pretty simple. You just do maybe you do Aegon Temple, you do Jump Guardian, save warp, do Hive Chambers, maybe GFMC ship. Would you book it to Jump Guardian here, or would you do Aegon Temple here? I kind of feel like you want to do Aegon Temple before you come back to Temple Grounds.
Yeah, I probably would still do Aegon Temple first.
Oh my god. He's tripping over majors.
A couple more items from the sink entrance.
Yeah.
One of them is
what
guaranteed.
The combat logic is for that?
I'm not too aware, actually. Something I started to like doing is checking Hive Chamber B more often. Normally it's not something you too often want to really do. But I think if it's in logic, it's not a bad play. Because you can end up double dipping, but like if you find something really good there, I can set you for...
Yeah, and then you're never coming back.
And really, that could be Emerald.
Yeah, do you want to double check if that space jump screw attack is in logic? Because I've heard conflicting things about that.
I'm pretty sure it's in logic.
Love to see the burger though.
Yeah, I think I've actually looked around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in logic.
Okay, JhavA electing to do Bomb Guardian. It seems like the difference in time is mainly through movement. Darkstar is doing a lot of walking around holding L instead of morphing and boosting.
Yeah, and then when they were morphing, they kind of weren't boosting.
Checking Transport Center.
Yeah.
Interesting. How do you like this play?
I think it's actually kind of
good info.
There's Emerald. I think it's a pretty interesting play. I think, especially because you have boost. Probably not that bad, actually.
Yeah, and that clarifies the logic now, clearly. Everything makes sense. And you can delay, like, you might be tempted, if you're JhavA, to take the portal back immediately after doing Portal Terminal. And now Darkstar is not even going to bother. No need.
the play that Darkstar made is pretty interesting because if that ends up being something like Dark Beam or Amber, I think that would actually not be too bad.
I'll grab the key right away. Okay. Okay, so Darkstar electing not to do Aegon Temple. I guess that makes sense. You could do it after. It's not in logic yet.
And I guess true. Yeah, that's true. It's not really in logic yet. Oh, I mean, we do know where the emerald is.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should still do that first.
We get to skip this fight, though. That is nice. Thank you, bro. So it is in logic, so Hive Chamber B is in logic. Now we know Hive Chamber A is also in logic, because of that emerald. There's a ship as well. But yeah, we now have a bunch of Aegon open to us. A bunch of labs. Central mining stations in logic, command centers in logic. SAM processing. Storage D. And that's it, I think.
So this play that Darkstar did, skipping Bomb Guarding, has kind of worked out.
Yep.
We didn't really get anything there. It's just that normally if that's something important, you kind of are screwing yourself over.
So yeah, Darkstar right now could be boosting around, but is deciding not to. And just lost like a few seconds there because of it, and it's like gonna add up over the entirety of the race. JhavA's way more willing to just boost and boost and boost and boost. And morph ball and boost. E in crossroads. Going the long way around.
Not maybe safety saving? I don't think you want to really do this though.
Yeah, it's a little...
Like maybe if you didn't have space jump, I would understand.
Especially not having screw, like, especially with screw, considering we can just... The most dangerous room is the light portal access A, or dark portal access A, I can't remember its name.
I actually can't either.
Portal access.
It's the room where normally you would need space jump, but
yeah,
you can do it without space jump if you bomb jump up.
Yeah. It's portal access, and that room is usually the scariest because it takes forever to for the two rooms to load. Okay, maybe I wanted to check this first before going to Jump Guardian. Sonic Boom, you're gonna go pick that up, dude. You gotta pick. Yeah, we're picking it up. Good, good live.
It is worth it.
It is worth it. So another burger in Junction Site. I guess the rationale maybe was checking Junction Site first just in case it was light beam, but you could also do that from this direction. It's faster, so I don't know why we did that.
Yeah, it's just kind of, we're kind of going the long way here.
Yeah, we should be boosting her.
Now it's like JhavA. I feel like one of the things that makes JhavA kind of a strong player is that they have very good routing. But now I think JhavA also has movement as well on Darkstar here.
Do we go to labs after this? Like, imagine JhavA's gonna go find the emerald, and then probably go to labs, right? Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to go to labs here?
I feel like you could maybe do the DMT loop first, and then you just go back for labs if it's nothing. I wouldn't want to go back to the ship at least.
Okay, wow.
But yeah, going to labs, it just kind of sucks because we just don't have any beams.
Yeah.
I mean, it could. I mean, with the items we have right now, it could be like chilling in Central Mining Station.
Counter argument. After you do sand processing is in logic. After you do main reactors in logic. So after you do main reactor, you can just quickly go save work. So it's not actually like the dead end that it normally is. Like normally with labs, it's like you go in there without boost and spider, and then you can only check bioenergy, and that's it. And then you have to go fight, and then you have to go save warp out. It's like really bad. But here we have like two more checks.
Yeah, that's true.
Does that change your calculation, or do you still want to do DMT?
I would still do DMT though.
Okay.
It's just like you're not too far away from it, and if you can just like get something there, then yeah, I feel like you can go back to labs. You can do more checks that way if it happens to be something. It does feel a little bit more risky to just go immediately to labs. You can just safe warp after, of course, but
Yeah.
you risk the potential of like something like progression storage B or storage D. If like something like a light beam and storage D would be like really unfortunate.
Okay. You don't have to go. Oh well, you wouldn't have to. So this is what I'm thinking. Like, you wouldn't have to because like it wouldn't be as bad because you would be presumably, if the light beam's there, you'd be presumably coming back with dark beam, and you can just take the shortcut straight to storage D.
Yeah.
Darkstar once again going this way. Does not like the portal accesses, light or dark versions. Prefers instead to go this way. But JhavA's making the labs play. What was the
I don't
latest
think
thing
the
they picked
labs
up?
play is terrible. I just think it's more risky overall.
Oh, okay. The thing that came into logic last is Spider Ball, which means the next the next thing that's most likely to be is storage, main reactor. If people are to be believed about how the logic works, like how it prioritizes logic.
Or it gets to be thick entrance. I mean, we don't have power bombs yet, actually, but
Or it's big. There you go. I don't know what that was in Central Mining Station.
yeah, I couldn't see it
like-
either. I think it was a suit, maybe. Oh, it wants it.
That looks
Or
like
maybe
E
just
to
peeking
me.
it? Never mind.
Looks like E to me.
Oh yeah, this is another reason why I probably wouldn't go labs. I didn't really think about it. I'm having to do this fight. I think that's why I have that mentality. If this fight can be skipped at any point, I would like to do that.
JhavA could have skipped it. We had screw attack and space jump.
Yeah, but we don't have light beam or dark beam.
Oh, never mind. We cannot skip it. That was, I believe, beam ammo in command center. I will admit, this is the painful part. Doing command center intended route does suck. This sucks. Do we know the strats? Do the strat. Yeah, yes. Oh, we're doing the strat, yeah, human.
Okay.
Good. Alright, good. The cutest strat in all of existence. Awesome. Oh, wrong dude.
We just gotta kill the right pirate.
We're in logic read. We are in logic.
Yeah, we're in logic.
Yeah. The Emerald Translator is in logic. That missile launcher is now in logic. We have space jump, we have screw attack. We can go to the laboratories here.
Yeah, everything we have right now is in logic.
Mm-hmm.
Except the power bomb expansion, of course. Oh, the weird camera. Looks like Darkstar is going back to Dark Missile Trooper.
Route divergence. Finally.
No missiles right now. JhavA.
Oh no. That's gonna suck for fighting the pirates.
Doesn't have very much health either.
Hmm. Okay. Were there any crates in that room?
There are.
Hmm.
That Amber?
Looks like it. Yeah.
These missiles can be kind of deadly sometimes.
Oh, we're running away.
Yeah, we want some missiles for this. And some health too, I guess. It's not easy to hit these flying pirates, so just charging people.
Sorry, I'm just confirming that mining plaza was a missile.
Ooh, super missiles on Dark Missile Trooper.
Oh. You're winning this race. Yep. And before there's a major in Storage C.
Storage C, but it's probably actually a Warrior's Walk.
Yep.
Be extra annoying.
Yeah, that looks like a missile to me in Mining Plaza. Okay.
In Hive Chamber B... Dark ammo. I thought that was Dark Beam for a little bit.
Okay, the route seems pretty simple for Darkstar. Now, okay. Are you lunatic enough to do Warrior's Walk, or do you go labs here as Darkstar?
I think I would still do labs.
Oh, we're going GFMC.
You know, a little cautious here.
If we do Sank entrance, that'd be nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. But we do get an FTA peak if we know how to do the peak, and we know how to do... And we get an FTA hint. We get an item. We get 2 items on the way, so it's not like a horrendous play. We got a lot of info.
We had Dynamo Chamber as well. Light ammo. And Storage D.
Okay. Dynamo Chamber. Oh, we're going further. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely ship. Now JhavA has routed this so that we do SAM processing after we do Dark Samus. Makes sense. Since we need to reload the room anyway, might as well do the puzzle while we are reloading the room. That's good. Oh, wind chamber. That's also an option. Forgot about that. Not in logic.
Red key up top. Hang on.
You willed it.
I mean, I don't know. I would think it's that. And in main reactor,
Missile.
just a missile.
And in Dark Oasis as well.
We got Amber out of this.
Yeah. Do we backtrack out or do we do... Maybe do DMT first and then go back? Or do you all the way through labs? What do you think? Missile wind chamber?
This is... I think you go all the way back. I mean, you can safe warp here. I just feel like you probably want to follow that Amber now. If you're JhavA here.
Yeah, we have boost, so it's not too slow.
Because yeah, I feel like safe warping, and then you have to go through Great Temple, and then you do DMT. Yeah, I don't know.
I love it so much that Doors murder Metroids. It's just so funny to me. I do think we do FTA heroes for Darkstar. I think it's...
Getting a power bomb. Doing a 360. And going the other way.
I think that's just an error. I think we're just hot dogging. We're also not boosting.
Yeah, we're walking.
I think we're thinking here.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Turn around.
Yep. We remembered. Good.
Now, having to kind of route through here is a bit awkward for JhavA, but
Yeah.
still, this might be the better play if you're JhavA.
Yep, we get hints faster as well. Oh, we're grabbing this. Oh, not grabbing it. We're checking the hint. Spider Ball and Tumble Grounds.
Not the greatest hint. Not peeking the item. Yeah, at this point, Darkstar just needs to make their way back to Aegon. I mean, what else are you gonna do besides sink entrance, which can be bait.
So
Yeah,
only
like
two logical
bait
checks.
sometimes.
So only two logical checks are Sandcash and
Storage Sea.
Storage Sea, yes. Dark Beam and
Oh.
Hold On. Oh. So Light Beam has to be coming up. Just suit.
Oh, Warrior's Walk.
Oh yeah, Warriors.
Probably what this is leading to now. Like Warrior's Walk, maybe even Battleground fight.
Wait, what was in Hall of Undead? Something in Hall of Undead?
Dark Beam.
Oh, okay.
Man, if you know the Seekerless here, you just go immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Or even if you don't, you do DMT, you get the supers. And then you can just kind of go around. But you absolutely get this Dark Beam. Especially if you're before going to labs. Now the unfortunate thing if it's just in Storage Sea.
Yeah, that'd suck.
Oh,
Oh.
there.
Oh no. Oh no, that's lame. Yeah, JhavA has to go to some. I think JhavA's putting together that Temple Grounds is our. Oh, it actually could just be that it doesn't want Light Beam, it wants no wait. No, Supers still puts all on dead into logic. No, it doesn't.
Oh,
want
you know,
Seekers.
with all this, it could also be that Light Beams and Storage B. I think that'd be good for JhavA at least.
Yeah. So the play here for JhavA is to go to Temple Grounds. Right? Oh, Portal Terminal Hint. Portal Terminal Hint, Mining Plaza into Hive Chambers. Into Warrior's Walk. Grab the Seekers, go back and grab Dark Beam.
Oh, you know what's also possible? Underground tunnel.
Oh. Oh god.
Oh, and there's a visor.
Oh, dude, that'd be amazing. Imagine if it ping pongs you back and forth from underground tunnel back to battleground to grab light beam on battleground cache.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Wait, that was beam related, right?
It was. Oh god, I didn't even. Yeah, it was. Oh, that'd be.
So that could be it.
Yeah.
Darkstar will unfortunately not have the suit here, but not really that bad with 2 tanks.
Yep.
That's the
Both our
door.
brilliants are done. Cool.
Now I'm wondering what JhavA will do here. Probably DMT first.
Yep.
Maybe to find light beam. Oh, cannonball.
Cannonball. I think we should check the item here. Oh, was that Seekers?
It should be. I don't think it could be anything else. It's beam related.
Yeah. Got the cannonball. Okay. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, if you're Darkstar here, you definitely want to grab that cannonball. The suit.
Oh, you gotta do this fight with just missiles.
Yeah, the thing you want to be doing here is just farming power bombs.
And if not, using super missiles. But definitely power bombs.
I wouldn't even really be using super missiles here because then you just aren't able to get those power bomb drops. I mean, there's kind of just no point, yeah. Because missile drops will take priority over power bombs.
Oh, I think we finally realized. A little too late though.
So now JhavA has the super missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Knows where Dark Beam is. Probably is going to go out of the way to get that now. Also knows where Seekers are, but yeah, I think you just get Dark Beam now.
Do you do the Seekerless, or do you do the thing where you jump into the hole? I'm guessing JhavA probably does the thing where you jump into the hole.
Yeah, we're probably just going to go around instead of doing the Seekerless. But it would be faster to do the Seekerless for sure. That is if you can get it relatively fast. Saving on the ship.
Getting the developer in it, which I like to see, because it has almost cost people races to forget about this hint.
Yeah.
And it looks like we are going around.
It's often not really anything.
Darkstar once again avoiding portal access. What? Darkstar went
Yeah, I'm
around
not sure
again.
what's going on there.
Oh, we also get a hint here. This is actually perfectly fine too.
Yeah. Could even
There we
get
go.
the other one if you really wanted to. I think it's a bit out of the way. Probably just focus on getting the items first. Now does Darkstar go to underground tunnel? Yes. Oh, you know, you can also do more than just underground tunnel here for the supers.
Yeah, we can do a little bit of Torvis, and we have Emerald. Path
We
of
even have
Roots
gravity.
is in Logic, I believe.
Yeah, we could even do Lagoon.
Lagoon.
You could do out of Logic, but you could do Grey Bridge.
Yeah. Do you really want to do Lagoon here? It's only one hand.
It's a bit out of the way, but like in Darkstar shoes, I guess. I think you'd still do it. Like it could just be Light Beam is there. Darkstar doesn't know that there's a chance of Light Beam being in Battleground. Has no hints. I think you would just do this after doing Underground Tunnel, preferably.
Looks like JhavA is going for the Path of Icent. A key. No, oh boy.
Oh, you know what JhavA can actually do here? Is, they can actually go into Torpus.
Power Bomb and Watch Station. Oh, that is good info.
JhavA can do Lagoon. And, like, kind of go through where Darkstar kind of is. Just, no Seekers to get back to Aegon, though.
Oh.
Handshake is required. Now, if you knew the Seekerless here, which is pretty hard, you could really route pretty good back to Aegon here.
Yeah, that'd be really nice actually. It'd be really smooth.
Oh, was that the visor? Pretty sure it was. Didn't quite see what visor it was though.
I'll check. Probably Dark Visor, but
Annihilator. 4 rooms away from an energy tank. And Sky Temple key. Probably about to see a high 5 here. Well, maybe not. Because Darkstar is going to go the other way. A Dark Beam and all.
beam and missile.
Yeah, unfortunately this isn't going to work out. JhavA.
We are going to get good info that Dark Visor is our access into Sank. It has to be. Well, that was B memo, by the way. Bulging the light.
Yeah.
You were talking about temple access, right? Let me go check that.
Yeah, as far as temple access. We're probably about to see it, like JhavA is probably about to go towards it, I would think. Get another good look. Could even do the pirate fight here, actually. Didn't even think about that.
It is in fact Dark Visor. Yeah, okay, so Grey Bridge. No, Grey Bridge is not logical. Abandoned Worksite is not logical, no.
Oh, you
Aegon
know what
Energy
you can do?
What?
You can go all the way into Lower Torvis right now.
Oh, dude, yes, you can. Oh my god. Good lord, Light Beam logic is hilarious. I don't know if we want Darkstar to do that now. No, well, we can't.
Oh, Annihilator.
No, don't read.
I think
There's
that's
an
Annihilator.
Yeah. So that's in logic.
And
4
we
rooms
can
away
fire
from E-Tech.
as many Sonic Booms as we want with that. Yeah, let me beam him.
Well, still got missiles to worry about, but...
Yeah, not as bad.
Okay, so that means... Okay, not pod W... Phase on grounds isn't logic. That's a fun one. What else we got? Is defiled shrine logic? Yes, but it's a missile.
Yeah,
A cursed lake is in logic. That's beam related. No, cursed lake is not. We need light beam.
could actually get hints.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. There's the answer.
that's pretty big info.
Yep.
I think this routing is really working out well for JhavA.
Yeah, that's
And
like
Darkstar is just...
absolutely
This is really
incredible.
unfortunate.
That is like absolutely incredible that everything's worked out so well. It's like literally go where all the items are.
Yeah, these hints are just phenomenal.
Yeah. So now you go. You just go grab hints.
Yeah, you get this. You go grab Seekers.
Check underground tunnel. Where's Seekers again? Where's Walk or Battleground? I guess we can grab them later. We can grab the. No, we need to grab the Seekers before we go there.
Yeah,
So ideally we do the Secretless here, grab Battleground, but I don't know if we're gonna do that for JhavA. I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see like I don't see a mentee doing it. I even like some of the mentors probably can't do that.
Gonna get the fun news. Oh no, wait, this is yeah, that is good news.
Yeah, that pretty much just implies you have to go through and snake entrance logically.
Yep. It's not baby yet. We still have 2 Chica keys to find. Chica is logically required. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. I feel like we do.
I think. Nah, this is good. So
Really?
you just safe work down here. You get a little info maybe.
But we want to go grab Seekers. We need
Yeah,
Seekers
we
for Ritual Grounds. So you want to save warp out of here and then go?
Yeah, you'd still. This is still faster regardless.
Okay.
Save warping here.
Do you grab hints here before you do, or? I guess that answers the question. We're doing that.
I mean, considering we know Chica is required anyway. I mean, did we get the tourist key hints? I don't think so.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Might not be too bad. I mean, you aren't able to get all of them because you don't have. No, you can because you have Annihilator.
Yeah, we have Dark Beam, so we can actually access some of the hints here. I always forget which doors are the dark ones.
Yeah, you can just make the whole loop pretty much.
Yeah, we have Annihilator, so we can make the whole loop. Wait. Oh yeah, Darkstar couldn't grab the dark visor because he didn't have Dark Beam. That's rough.
Yeah.
What does this suit put into logic for us though? Has this done anything for us yet?
The suit puts. I think it puts Warriors Walk into not Warriors Walk. Battleground. Getting to Battleground through the. I believe that's the case.
Yes, it is. We have not number play now. Hello, Storm. Welcome. Hope the asyncs were fun. We got a weird one. So I guess I can link the doc as well if you want to take a look. But just to sum up, we have whatchamacallits? Amber Translator and Bioenergy, which led to a suit, which then leads to Hive Chamber A, giving us supers, which we then take to grab Seekers, which then unlocks Dark Beam in Hall of Honor Dead, which then gets us Dark Visor in Temple, Torvus Temple Access. So that is what this logic is. And Darkstar, unfortunately, did Torvus rather than going to labs to find. Well, actually, no. Rather, yeah, because Darkstar doesn't. The Amber hints told us where Darkbeam is. I imagine Darkstar is not going to go to Hall of Honor Dead until we find Amber Trans. Like, is there any reason for you to go to Hall of Honor Dead here if you're Darkstar?
Oh, missing the super missile. Oh yeah, and this fight is like really easy for JhavA because of Annihilator.
Which fight? Oh, the
Yeah, the battleground fight. You can just.
Oh, we have Incash 4 as well. That's right.
Oh.
Oopsie. It's still really easy.
Yeah, not too bad. You just shoot
walk away. But yeah, a bunch of stuff is in logic here. Do you do a little bit of labs here after finding? No, you don't have light beam. Never mind. No, you just go grab hits. No fun.
Yeah, there's. You're talking about JhavA, right?
Yeah,
Or are you talking? Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to. Oh.
Shame. 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 We didn't
I
have
think
to.
Darkstar. Yeah, I think Darkstar will somehow pull this to pull this win.
Also, has Darkstar blown the? Actually, we actually need storage seed to have something if Darkstar is gonna stay in the game. I think.
Yep.
It is not.
So yeah, this going to labs first. This worked out pretty good for JhavA.
Yep. I was about to ask if JhavA delays picking up the cannonball here because of Chika, but I think you grab it most of the time.
Yeah, I think we're good. We have everything we need to just avoid losing it. And if there's a Chika key in like Airy, then it's unfortunate.
Oh, we can check the cache too. I forgot about that. We want to do that before we leave. Actually, do we?
I mean, if
we
you don't
need
remember what it is, but yeah, there's just no point.
Sunburst?
It could be, yeah. If it was Sunburst, it'd be pretty important, I guess.
It was beam related, so that was ammo. It looked orange to me. Now we just save warp. Get hints and then get the fun use.
Get the light beam, get hints. Check is required. We don't know what else is required so far, though. We could be needing to find Echo Visor. My suit. Oh, wow.
Can we access Watch Station right now after we pick up this light beam? I think we can, right? Yes. Yes. So power bombs and logic. That's the reason I'm asking. I think like the entire game aside from echo checks is in logic.
Yeah, it's just completely, yeah, all I think is pretty much just in logic here.
The Dynamo Works checks are not. Sank map is not. The light suit checks are not yet.
To answer a question, chat, no, it was JhavA who killed the Lightbringer, so they'll be disqualified, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
To answer another question in chat, you have to pick between a Lightbringer and a Sonic Boom. I think killing a Lightbringer is worse.
Wow. I'm not sure I could make that choice. Actually, no. Lightbringer must live. Lightbringer must live. I agree with it. I agree with it. So the only things in my list that are not logical right now are Hive Dynamo Works, Sentinel's Path, Sank Temple Access, Dynamo Works Boss, Dynamo Works Tunnel, Sank Map, Dungeon, Poison Bog, Feeding Pit, Dark Oasis, Dark Icon Temple, Profane Path, FTA, and Tumos. Oh, and Hive Temple, I guess. JhavA's displeased. I don't think that's a bad spot for Lightbeam. I think JhavA played this like about as well as you can get it. Like that's
Yeah.
If the hints were bad, I really don't think we need to be that upset about it. It's
Yeah, it doesn't seem that terrible.
yeah. If it was unhinted, then yeah, that kind of sucks.
I think in Darkstar's case, it's like that they didn't have Amber for a while.
Defiled Shrine was a missile related, so the best that this could be is unlimited missiles. It is in fact just normal missiles. Yeah, it's not a great spot, but like again, under the context, under the conditions, it makes complete sense. Like it was hinted. Like if it wasn't hinted, you'd be horrendous. All right, ATS.
Recording to logbook.
Element goal here. Cap 1.
Recording to logbook.
3. Cap W. 3.
Recording to logbook.
Hive Gyro. Okay, we need Echo.
To logbook.
Maybe.
Doomed Entry.
Recording to logbook.
Darkstar getting the fun news.
Recording
Under
to
Transit 1.
logbook.
Main Gyro.
Okay, now we need Echo.
Now we need definitely need Echo.
Then, yeah, JhavA doesn't really have to check the other hint. They know what Chica's required.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty much Echo Go mode.
So where do you go here? Do you go back to Torvis?
Yeah, I think we want to continue getting those emerald hints.
Yeah, because there's no... The only major hint in sank is PBs, and we don't need those yet, so... Or at all. It'd be nice to get, because it's a lot of ammo. Otherwise, no. So probably just go back to Torvis, Lower Torvis, maybe grab Abandoned Worksite and Forgotten Bridge on the way.
Yeah.
Maybe Med Vista.
I can do this check on the way.
True. Which we know is dead, because Darkstar already did it. Could also grab Under Transit 1 while we're there as well. And unless, yeah, I mean, do you do Under Transit 1 then, or... I guess it depends on what we see and what we have on terms of hints. If the hints tell us nothing, maybe we grab it. I think if you're JhavA, you probably want to do FTA here for the hint. Which will tell us Spider Wall and Temple Grounds. That's what it will tell us. So.
Yeah, that's actually it might actually be good to just go for this hint as well. We still want that Chickakee hint, and if it's just deer.
Yeah. We know it's not, but JhavA does not.
It's a bit conservative, but you could also do phase on ground. Well,
yeah.
It's not that bad.
If we had Echo, I would be okay with it.
Could even go through... No, I wouldn't do that, never mind. I was thinking go sink entrance, but like...
Yeah.
Do we really want to?
Not really. We could clear the entirety. Oh, for a second I thought we had light suit. I think you need to aim a little higher. Or? Okay. Oh, what was that?
Was that double damage?
Kind of looked like it. I'm gonna double check the rod. Once it updates. Oh no, it's already updated. Oh, it was beam, but I don't know if it was big enough. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's some kind of beam ammo, but it looked...
Yeah.
And also looked kind of big.
But definitely not required. We don't have to come back for it. In the meantime, Darkstar is now probably going towards... Yeah, probably going towards hints.
Yeah.
I guess it really just depends where the Chickikees are at this point. So yeah, I think, yeah, Forgotten Bridge, Abandoned Worksite. Do we do any more than that in Upper Torvis? I think, I don't know.
I
Oh, we
feel
don't
like
even
it's
open
a
the
bit.
gate.
It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit out of the way. I feel like to go all the way to Plaza.
Do we have anything in Upper Torus? No, everything's in Lower Torus or Chica. So probably want to do, yeah, probably want to go directly to Lower Torus.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. JhavA's not going to do Abandoned Work Site or Forgotten Bridge.
Yep, makes sense. Hints are what we need right now, anyway. We don't have, we only have one Chica key, so hunting for the keys only is a little rough.
Yeah, these keys can just be anywhere.
Yeah, literally anywhere. Like, like any of the checks could be two most for all we know.
Safety saving, yes.
Saving, yeah. For those of you who don't know, if you have Cannonball, it will open doors that used to have a blast shield on them. I don't know why this is the case. No idea, but it is a thing. It's kind of cute. Do we even do any of the checks in Lord Jarvis? Well, we definitely unlock this. Because, well, under Transit 1, why not?
Yeah.
We unlock crypts.
E-tank. And the hint says... The Echo Visor is hand cannon.
Oh my god. That is... The hints are absolutely incredible this scene. Good lord.
Yeah. The hints are
That is logical.
really good.
That is logical, so... that puts Profit Path into logic. That puts... Sentinel's Path into logic. And Sank Temple Access into logic. And Hive Temple into logic.
Getting the key now.
Yep. So now the only hope is that Darkstar just stumbles into the Chica keys before JhavA does. Although I imagine, why would Darkstar not go to Lower Taurus right now? Is there any reason we wouldn't go to Lower Taurus as Darkstar?
Not as far as I could see.
So from here, where would you like JhavA to go? Do we want to do more of Lower Torvus? Lower Dark Torvus?
I would probably still... I would just want to get the rest of the Emerald Hints and then make a decision from there.
Okay. We do have Sonic Boom, so we could have done Sack Chamber. Really
Yeah, it wouldn't have
fast.
been too bad.
Yeah. Power Bomb Guardian's not too bad of a check.
Yeah,
The fight
especially with
lasts,
Cannonball.
Yeah, the fight it only lasts about a minute. Get 2 checks there anyway. Going to whatchamacallit's Catacombs next, and then Training Chamber, and then routes nicely into Sank. Ideally, we would like to go into Sank with Cobalt. That would be nice to find, though. Yeah. But I think right now, just like Human said, check. Oh, are we checking this item?
Oh, also,
We are.
I kind of heard a little thing I heard is that apparently Dark Taurus keys don't like to be in Dark Taurus for some reason.
Okay.
Not sure if that's true or not.
I guess this is a drive-by peak. This is TTS peak. It's not too. It's not too slow. Dungeon first.
Recruiting to logbook.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay.
Recruiting to logbook.
There it goes. Quad is bad.
Might need light suit.
We might just need light suit, yeah.
Team ammo.
Now, chances are that's not. Well, it could be a Torvis. I don't know. There's a good chance. Anyway. Never mind.
One of them is in Dark Torvis, though.
Aegon, Dark Torvis, and something else. I missed what was the third one.
Sank.
Sank. Okay. Okay, so you probably stay here then and clarify that that's in fact dungeon. That's your key, right?
I feel like maybe you go to Sank first.
Just in case you find light suit.
Yeah. If that key does happen to be in Upper Dark Torvis, you're gonna only have 2 keys. So you don't want to really, double dip that. I think JhavA is sadly going back to Upper Dark Torvis, though. I don't think this is it. I think you do Sank first here. Oh. Someone did point out in chat, which I guess does make a bit more sense what JhavA could be doing here.
Yeah. And we can grab and we can also just grab our 2 keys there immediately. As well as do some other checks like in cache 2 if we wanted to. Which I don't think we need to, but yeah.
Could even add a bit. You could do MSB in case that key that's down there is in fact light suit.
Okay.
Or I might actually do that because there's a good chance. Oh yeah, and another thing is like if you run to another key hint, maybe like hive keys or
Yeah.
Aegon keys.
You could deduce that.
I mean, but I think we only have 1 key in, right? Right.
Yeah, we have 1 remaining. But it could be an Amorbus hint, it could be hive keys, it could be Aegon keys, it could be Tumos. I don't think we got a Tumos hint. Nope. But this does route into Sank nicely though for JhavA, right? We grab the Echo and then we just go into Sank? And you want to be going to Sank, right?
Yeah, but JhavA's taking this detour.
Okay. A little conservative, but I don't mind it. It's not horrendous. Oh, Dark Burst, Med Vista.
Dark Burst.
Not grab.
Where are we
grabbing it?
Did Darkstar pick up Sonic Boom?
I don't remember. I can check the log.
Because if that was the case, that's understandable, I guess. I mean, we got up close to it. I don't know.
All right, final hints. Dark Torvus and
Oh.
Hive. Oh! That's good.
Yeah, that's good info. So that could be a hive key down there.
Yep.
Refill? Okay. Makes sense.
Oh, we did get Sonic Boom. Good. Good. Ethical gamer.
Fortunately, Darkstar is doing like these extra checks, but they're just not going to pan out
Mm-hmm.
unless it's light suit and then it's required or something. I don't know. But yeah, Darkstar should probably have gone to lower torrents.
Yeah, this is a bit too conservative. We haven't even checked Venturier in an hour and 15 minutes in. Oh, what is that?
Missile.
Missile, okay.
Got flinged back onto the spider track. You can peek this item, kind of.
Yeah, that's a little hard. Definitely not a key. Not anything. Okay. Doomed entry for JhavA into Incash 1 into then what? Closest save station would be near Dark Oasis.
Could have done storage B. Could have also done. Could be doing Incash 2. It's a
Yeah.
bit conservative, but yeah. With that uncertainty kind of looming over. I think Darkstar decided to go back.
We can grab, with that Echovisor, we can grab all of our Sand keys, actually. And so doing Torvus last, yeah. I like this, actually. I changed my mind. Going to Sank after Echoes in the correct play, probably.
Went back to grab a power bomb. Now, will there be a suit in the half pipe? Or on the boost garden? Very common thing.
We would like that. Oh,
Cobalt.
that's Cobalt. Oh, that's okay. Thank goodness. That might be something. Very like the Sand key could be on Spider Guardian. That'd be nice.
And then
So are we going to Incash 2? No, we're just save warping out.
wait.
Wait, why are we going to Sank, actually? No, we should be going to Sank right now.
Yeah, why did we save? Are we going back to Torvus? But I feel like
Sank entrance, maybe? Yeah, Sank entrance. Oh, Profane
Okay.
Path into Sank entrance. Probably.
okay, that's. I guess that's fine. It's just
Yeah. If we had
I mean,
Cobalt,
it
I'd
is
like this play a little bit more, but
Yeah, I think I still would have just not gone to Sync Entrance. Like, it is possible that the key is here, yes. Maybe even something important like Light Suit for the key that is in dungeon. But I think this is a bit much.
oh, we're not even checking Perfect Path. Yeah, it's probably better to have gone to Sank through the side. Chica has an SDK storm, correct. Number 7, in fact, and we learned that long before we got hints. Indeed. Everything's in the document. Including the hilarious location of Lightbeam. Oh, if Light Suit is an Aegon, I'm gonna lose my mind. Does Darkstar do Cash B Chasm here? The Cash B Chasm here would be good for Darkstar.
Yeah.
We rob really nicely, but I don't know if we're doing it. Oh! No way.
Oh, we do not need Light Suit.
They're not any Light Suit. It's an Inghive key in dungeon. I missed what key number that was.
I think it's 3.
Oh, it could be a key in Sank map, yeah.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Yep. Still, that's good for Darkstar. Well, okay, we'll see. Defense.
I mean, what could happen for Darkstar is like Light Suit could be in some bad location and then gets a Cobalt hint where Light Suit is.
Yeah.
And Sync Entrance. And E-Tank.
I do think you blow up the debris. Just think it. Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, it's... I mean, you can't... While you're here, you might as well, yeah, but... But because we know that Light Suit isn't required for the quick key in Dorvis, at least. It's a good
I just
play.
mean when you're returning, there's a chance you come back here through the backside here with Cobalt.
Yeah.
And scan the hint.
Yeah, you get the hint. It's Light Suit. But I mean... Yeah, I guess I could see that. Light Suit would have to be in a really bad location, though. Left out. Yes,
Missile
you
and
want to go
reactor
this way first.
Yeah.
Red
Oh,
key.
there's... Oh, boy.
Purpose
There
key.
it is. Alright, we are in go
Okay.
mode. Well, we now know Light Suit's not required.
Yeah, the question is does JhavA go back? It probably is going to do a decent amount of Dorvis here.
Yep. That is kind of bad news for Darkstar.
Yeah, probably gonna do lower Dark Dorvis first, I would think. After, you know, doing the sync stuff here, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much go mode.
Just depends on how much time JhavA spends up here. Like if we do extra checks just in case the dungeon key is our Torvis key.
Yeah, there's that possibility. But even if that is the case, I'm not too sure if Darkstar can kind of make this back, but we'll see. I mean, if JhavA clears a lot of Sank and then like does lower Torvis, Dark Torvis, yeah, I could see that maybe.
Interested why we're doing this. I guess we could do Hive Gyro now, and no, wait. Yeah, Hive Gyro. We need to come this way, otherwise we fight quad. So yeah, doing it this way makes sense.
Yeah, you can do Hive Gyro. You take the portal.
Okay. I guess just in case. Just in case it's light suit. If it's light suit, then JhavA's in like Omega Go mode. It is not. Pretty straightforward seed. I imagine JhavA's not going to do much here. The hints were so remarkable. They were... Even though we got a meme hint, we got an Annihilator Beam exactly 4 from an E. Like, bruh, that's... We got a meme hint and it was still fine. That's how you know Randy's being genuine. Or, generous words. I wonder what energy tank it was. It was Torvis Temple, right? I wonder what energy tank. Could have been Lagoon. Or it wasn't Forgotten Bridge, because Forgotten Bridge was... I think the bird, or I think the energy tank was probably lower Torvis. I think I've seen Hive Gyron a few times. Never play.
Yeah, I think.
And so now we do main gyro into ATS into CatW into Lone Torvis, right?
Yeah, that's probably the routing you want to do here.
Into Chica into finished game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing more. In terms of Darkstar, it seems like Darkstar is just being very thorough. I guess we could check this for light suit. It is not light suit.
Good. And the key bearer as well. But whatever.
Yeah. What would that tell us, though? This isn't logic. The key bearer isn't logic. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, light suit can be... Can't be there, yeah. Puzzles.
Randomized puzzles. Oh boy. What has Darkstar been doing in Lower Torvis? Did we clear all the entirety of Upper Torvis? Yes, we did. We didn't check out the chamber storage.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
I think we're just clearing all of Lower Dark Torvis here. Which is going to net us Maybe an Hive key if the dungeon one isn't the only one.
Yeah, it's like
We didn't do blog. We didn't even check blog. Interesting. If we're gonna do this, I feel like you want to do check blog into Power Arm Guardian into Sack Chamber into Under Transit 1 if you're gonna be fully thorough.
yeah, I'm not too sure what is Darkstar doing here.
Just doing checks, but in a weird route.
Did we get the echo hits?
Gathering Hall, yes.
Yeah,
So
I'm
clearing
wondering
Lower
if
Torvus
Darkstar-
into.
I wonder if Darkstar
Oh.
got it.
Oh yes, yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this.
If we were gonna route conservative, it'd be better to go to.
We already
Temple?
got the Torvus key. I don't know.
Did he do the training chamber hint? Actually, that's an important question. Surely you got the training chamber hint, right? Yes, he did. So why are we doing this? Yeah, actually, why are we doing this? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Maybe looking for light suit, but we have Cobalt.
Yeah.
We could go to Sync first.
Oh, maybe he wants to go to Under Transit 1.
Doing drive-by check.
Yeah, it doesn't know you can. It doesn't know you can't. You can blow up the wall during the fight.
Oh yeah, the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a reason.
Or just the wall. Like you can skip this fight and just blow up the wall.
Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, it all makes sense now. We didn't know where the room name were. The room name was. Why is JhavA doing O'Lear?
That's
Huh?
a good question. Maybe he really wants to find that light suit? Unlimited
We get
missiles.
rewarded for it though.
Yeah, probably just being conservative, looking for light suit in case of dungeon. Kind of what I was thinking a bit with Darkstar as well. But I mean, having Cobalt is like, I feel like it would change that.
Okay, so
Oh,
missile related
oh no.
means King Reliquary is dead. Glacis is also dead. As soon as we find Sunburst and double damage, the rest of them are dead as well.
Now, these lasers are quite deadly.
Could actually get one shot. Might want to spam Annihilator to death. Are we laser focused? Are we just assuming the dungeon is the key? Might just be assuming that the dungeon is key.
Could be, yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
And so now Darkstar probably going to, yeah, probably just going to go to Sank Canyon, into Sank, into, yep, immediately finding, which robots? Oh, did we see what was Watch Station Access? Did we just walk by Watch Station Access? What?
Oh.
Did JhavA actually check Watch Station Access?
Actually, not too sure.
I was looking at Darkstar.
Maybe just, okay. Probably just do a main driver chamber first.
And then on the way over, yeah, I'll find it. About to get the gyro key. Yep. And then ATS, maybe we even grab the wash station PBs just for some extra ammo.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too terrible actually.
Did we reload the room?
Oh, okay. We did the puzzle first, so yeah. Wait.
What? Oh no. You can do that, but
It's
yeah.
just a
Oh,
really
God.
long load.
Oh my goodness.
That load is so long.
Scared me. I'm like, I thought you had to reload the room if you were gonna do that cannonball.
I think that, like, you do have to reload the room, but like once the echo puzzle is activated, that's when you can drop onto it.
Okay. When do you have to reload the room? 'Cause don't you have to reload the room for that?
You have
Well, as
to
long as
reload the
echo
room
puzzle.
in order for the echo puzzle to
Oh, okay.
activate. JhavA not making use of the sonic boom. Unfortunate.
Where's Darkstar going? Oh. Oh, okay.
He's
Elected to go through portal terminal. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Going through the side. Wait, we didn't grab echo. I guess we'll grab echo on our way out. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice. The way Darkstar routed this, grabbing echo on the way out. Yeah, that's really nice. I think JhavA was about to go for the wash station power bombs, but elected not to. Or fell off, so now we're not gonna bother.
yeah.
Alright, ATS barrier or ATS ledge? Oh, that's an Inghive key.
Yeah, that is not a Doris key.
Or maybe an Aegon key.
Calm down.
Oh, we'll never know. I do want to get rid of these dudes if they're gonna shoot us off. Possibly the funniest trick in the entire game.
One of.
It's like it still requires screw attack, so like it's even if like the barrier is like actually kind of unnecessary because I don't know how you get there without screw attack. So yeah, it's just like the barrier didn't even have to be there for vanilla gameplay because you need screw attack to get to it anyway.
Yeah. At least for vanilla gameplay, maybe it was something to prevent players from getting to it.
Could you? I don't think you can space jump to it.
Yeah, like I don't know.
But like the fact that the barrier is like open doesn't really matter. Like it's easy to scan through and all this stuff doesn't actually end up mattering.
Yeah, Storm Ring's a good point. That's probably. Maybe just to force you to use the screw attack wall.
Yeah, it's just like why even put the screw attack wall? I mean, it's actually just like because Inghive school, just like more rooms of Inghive school. Yeah, JhavA only has a single PB, which it would have been nice to be able to get the wash station one. But we still have cannon, so shouldn't be a problem.
So JhavA is probably doing upper Dark Taurus first. It will work out. Or maybe we'll do lower Dark Taurus.
probably makes more sense to do lower in this situation.
Yeah, in this
which is going to
situation,
cost more time.
Pretty much just going to the last location of the key here.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely will the last location.
Now, what you could do is you could attempt to check the key from out of bounds.
I don't think anybody's doing
yeah,
that.
I don't think
I
I
don't even
don't
think
we're doing
Storm
that.
wants to learn that strat.
I mean, you don't have to like try to grab it.
You can check it. Yeah.
You can scan it to see if that's like actually the key you want.
Oh, I don't know why JhavA's checking that though. Oh, still looking for light soon, yeah. Yeah, the only things that we don't know about in Lower Torvis or in Dark Torvis is what exactly Poison Bug is. It could be one of our beam related upgrades. Or the Under Temples. But I imagine we're just gonna find out what the Under Temples are now.
Or E.
Not bad. And now, I believe one of the mentees has a name for Emo Flogger. Can't remember who it was. Does anybody in chat remember? I know it was somebody. Somebody had a name for this dude. It wasn't Gerald, was it? No. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Storm. I think it was during the last race. Someone came into chat, one of the mentees. I can't remember who exactly it was.
Was that maybe for the Alpha Splinter?
No. They specifically hated this boss, and they gave it a name, and I can't remember what the name was. It was for Emo Plant, yeah. What I love about the way the Prime community names their enemies is they pick like the whitest middle management names possible. Like Robert and Joseph and I actually carried that over to Doom Eternal, and now we have a few enemies that are named that way. Gerald. Albert, yeah, that's it's not Al. It has to be Albert. It has to be like slightly formal. That's the formula in my head. So if you have a particular enemy you dislike, you just have to follow that formula when naming them. Bernard, that's a good one. I think I have a Bernard. Do you know Robert the Worm? Robert the Worm is the mining puzzle worm. That was used for like what, almost a decade to get the Dark Beam.
And then there's the quad.
Quentin, yes, Quentin the Quad. Yeah, the main reactor quad is Quentin, yeah.
No quads in main reactor.
Not main reactor, reactor core. I think that's what we were talking about, reactor core.
Yeah.
There are no quads in Aegon, yes. Yeah, Philip's a good one, yeah. Zoid is just named after the developer. It's not a middle management white person name. It's got to be like a middle management white person name. That's essential. Oh, we're getting a Cobalt hint. We haven't looked at those yet. Morbus has the suit. That's hilarious.
Well.
That is amazing. French vanilla. Well, it depends on where the... Actually, no, it is vanilla. It's French vanilla. Because we already have our dark suit.
Yeah, and our Dark Suit was in
Valorant.
banned cache, so it's
Oh,
kind
sorry.
of unlikely that's like
Yeah, it's impossible. I think we need Seekers for something to get to one. Well, maybe. Hold on. Depends on what our... No, we need Seekers... We might need Seekers for Underground Tunnel? No, do we need for ship? It could be our vanilla suit, actually. We don't know.
Yeah,
That's a
I think
good
it
point.
depends on where the Aegon keys are. And
We will find out. That was amazing.
JhavA will unfortunately get nothing here. Don't want to touch it. Now JhavA goes to Upper Dark Torus, where the key actually is. Hopefully.
Yep. Oh, Darkstar just skipped the Hall of Combat Mastery. Okay. Interesting. I guess we just forgot. We know it's not dungeon, Woodsayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know dungeon is an E-Hive key. Well, okay, I guess it could be an Aegon key. Actually, no, it has to be an E-Hive key. That means the remaining.
Yeah, it would have to
Hive
be
keys
an
are
key.
in E-Hive.
I'm gonna preserve this cannonball.
This is like... I mean, Java still is like a huge key lead.
Yeah.
So it's getting closer than you would think, because Darkstar is routing conservatively completely, when now it's like, like, what are the chances that it's light suit locked? Don't you want to, okay, I don't know. Well, you are, actually, no, wait, you are checking everything. If Darkstar just peaked Transit Station before going... Actually, no, we couldn't because we had... Oh, yeah, we have to go this way. We have to do all these checks. That's... Wow, the Sank entrance routing worked out fantastically for JhavA.
Yeah.
Darkstar is going to do this the slowest possible way.
They're just gonna be hitting all these tracks.
Yep. I believe that was a missile and vault. Why are we doing this? It's in dark also. Oh, and translator in something.
That's bioenergy production, so that was Amber.
I mean, what else could the hint tell us? Just that Tumos is dead. That's the only thing left.
Energy tank.
Maybe it could tell us where Grapple Beam is. The O'Lear hint gave the launcher location? Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I did as well. Bonk. But yeah, Java's gonna clear this out in probably the slowest way possible. Probably gonna do not Grove, Plaza, Access, Taurus Plaza, and then we'll go to Dark Taurus. Yeah, Java is kind of losing a lot of time because they think they need light suit potentially.
Maybe even just looking for extra power bombs. That's nice that we get our finally get our second one.
Yeah, I feel like if we were looking for power bombs, we would have got the mains. But speaking of which,
Yep.
Darkstar gets them.
Ooh, I don't know what Vault is. That looked like ammo, but honestly, it could have been a multiplayer item. Anyway, a leer.
I think I have key 1 ATS.
So the remaining Ink Hive key could be in Hive Entrance or Hive Dynamo Works. Yes. Curious why JhavA got the Cobalt. We don't need the Cobalt. Well,
Maybe Spider Guardian potentially.
maybe Spider Guardian has light suit, which then, yeah. Yep, we'll forget about that. Missile launcher is exactly 2 rooms away from transport B access. Gee, thanks, game. That was the only hint.
Yeah, at this point, Java's kind of nearing, like, full clearing their game.
Yep. I think the only things that we don't know about, just like the list, remaining list. Main energy controller. FTA, which we peaked was some sort of ammo. Curse Lake, which is beam related. Pod W, phase on grounds, perfect path. Storage B. Feeding pit, Inkash 2, Poison Bog, Snack Map, Vault, Airy, Dynamo Works, Hive Entrance, and Hive Dynamo Works. Those are the only checks that we are unaware of.
Yeah.
And I think Java's done more checks than Darkstar.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we know light suits are required to beat the game.
Scanning it.
Absolutely unnecessary.
Has to reload the room. Or
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
reload the room. That's
Yeah, you do.
interesting.
Just so it sets the layer with the keys.
This fight should be kind of a breeze.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Wartsayer, that's correct. That's why Trial Tunnel forces a reload. Pretty sure this is slower than just using Charged Light.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons. Yep, there it is.
That's where we would want to use supers. Gotta wait for the fish to surface. Good.
Anytime Darkstar is doing main gyro or high gyro. Actually, interesting that we didn't do it first. Probably would have been better to do it first. We want to use an annihilator here, JhavA.
Might be. Yeah, we want to be using an annihilator for this.
Still could be a 2-cycle, just...
Yeah, with this many E-tanks, I would just stand in the water as well.
The first shot is okay to be a light beam, light charged light, but these should all be annihilator shots.
Yeah, these should all be annihilator. Or dark beam.
Or dark
which,
beam,
yeah.
yeah.
They have unlimited beam ammo, we should.
And now you can choose to stun Chica with dark beam, or you could do this and just wait till Chica rolls into you. It is not necessary to bomb jump, just that. There you go. Cannonball, funny.
Now can just go complete the game.
Meanwhile, Darkstar just has to go under Transit 1 and then Dark Taurus Temple. Wait, did Darkstar not get under Transit 1? Your first trip to Taurus? Huh?
I think they did, yeah.
What key am I missing then?
I'm not too sure actually.
So we definitely got Path of the Roots. Oh, maybe he didn't. Oh, maybe he didn't do main gyro.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why didn't Darkstar? Why is Darkstar taking this elevator instead of taking the portal?
Good question.
I guess we're now doing main gyro. Or no, what? Hold on. Oh yeah, now we're doing main gyro. Yeah, yeah. And then after that,
Darkstar doesn't even have to worry about finding the chicken key or anything.
Yep.
Take the elevator first, not that one. Okay. Yeah, do the puzzle first. If you don't do the puzzle first and you jump on it, it's gone.
Do we even have to do this puzzle if we have cannon? We don't have to.
Yeah,
right?
you do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
If you don't do the puzzle, up.
Oh no! Don't lose cannon. Oh, rip. Okay. Maybe Darkstar just doesn't know you don't have to lose cannon there.
Yeah, you can jump on the wall. Okay. But yeah, you would not. You have to do the puzzle first, or you will lock yourself out of the item.
Okay. I wonder why the loading screen happens there. That was really spooky.
Maybe like it loaded a room, or I don't know.
What room would take that long to load? That's not main gyro. Weird. Miguel is streaming corruption any percent, so I'll ask them after this race. Okay. So returning the keys at around 59:41. Let's see how behind Darkstar is. And I think that's a lot of that is movement, actually. A lot of that actually just is movement.
I would
mean,
say.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of it, but also a lot of the fact that the routing as well was not great. And like the micro routing, a lot of extra trips.
Yeah, and a lot of the routing that JhavA did kind of worked out.
Yeah. But yeah, the early game routing and like the fact that like what JhavA did in the early game worked out really well. I think the only thing that didn't work out was the Torva strip, right? Yeah, the Torva strip after no, the Torva strip after Dark Beam, I believe it was. That's the only thing that didn't work out.
Yeah.
But if we had like, if we could do the sequence, we'd be like sick.
I mean, the Torch strip kind of gave JhavA like really good info though. Told JhavA where light beam was.
Was it anti Torres?
Yeah, it was in the energy controller. That's kind of one of the things that paid off. There.
Yeah. Oh no, that actually worked out perfectly. Never mind. I take that. You're right.
The only thing that was like a bit unfortunate was like the seeker door.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get flipped. Okay, JhavA realized. Okay. Okay, at least we have 2 PBs.
You have cannonball. Gonna miss this one.
Yep.
Generally, you want to be in between the 2 tentacles, not like on top like this.
Yeah. Oh, it worked out well. Barely.
Yeah, that one.
Darkstar gets to fight the pirates.
Yep. One of the consequences of picking up the Grapple Guardian item.
Yep.
Little damage.
Is that a force morph?
He got launched into the air.
I think JhavA just got force morph.
Yeah.
That was... Oh. Send that to Master Task for his low express task. Another version. Well, he already figured out all he needed out of that out of that fight, rather. Words. Now, considering JhavA's discomfort with bosses so far, I'm guessing we're getting dorked. That is my prediction.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Unlimited beam ammo. I mean, there is kind of a visual way you can know how much damage you've done. You want like the health bar to be kind of like just past the S at the end of Dark Samus. Or like even like right next to it. Dark beam strats probably, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Nope.
Oh. And trying. I think we're
throwing the
in.
missiles. Oh my god! Wow, that's
Oh.
so incredible. We didn't get second there.
Didn't get centered.
Yeah.
It didn't get past. Yeah. Interesting.
Oh. Okay. Anytime she doesn't put up her shield, you should be panicking.
Yep. Always a scary time.
I always love it when she just like you shoot like 5 missiles, she doesn't put up her shield, and then she finally puts up her shield when you've given up hope and you think your run is dead.
What I've had happen one time is she didn't put up her shield, but she wasn't like invincible either, and so I just kept pelting her with missiles. Then she went to the center.
Yeah. That one's the funniest. That is the funniest way to get something. Looks like GG.
Yep. GG. Well, Darkstar is on Chica. JhavA has finished Dark Sam's fight. Did not get centered.
Yeah, and maybe Darkstar isn't checking out the race time room, or maybe just wants to finish out the seed. Hasn't yet decided to forfeit, but hopefully we'll be getting JhavA in here to join us pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm curious where our Sunburst and Double Damage are, as well as our... Hello, JhavA. Welcome. GG's. Well played.
Why? Oh. Just eat it.
Oh, really? You didn't like that scene? We didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't awful. Just the fact that dungeon was also a key was just really not fun.
Yeah. The hints were generous, though.
Oh,
were the
golden.
hints?
I
They were
mean,
incredible.
it was unbelievable. It was like, where's my dark beam? Oh, okay, first hint. Okay,
Where's my
but
lifey?
yeah, how does that get into logic? Oh, there's Seeker. Oh, but how does that get into logic? And then those beam locations were unbelievable. Oh
Yeah.
my.
And then it was
Yeah,
like,
those
where are
hints
my
just-
Torvis keys? And then it just gives you a hint. That's like,
Yeah, that was beautiful. And then, yeah, luckily those locations were very tame. I can't wait to see where Lightsuit was.
we know where it was. Do you want to guess?
Yeah.
Oh, how did we know it?
Cobalt.
Come on.
Oh, they got it earlier. Where was it? Oh
Now,
my gosh.
There is a world that is your logical dark suit instead of your logical light suit. If that worm key is like storage B or something.
Yeah, that.
Actually, no way. It couldn't be storage B.
I think
because-
the credits like show in order.
Yeah.
Okay, here I'll
Actually-
keep an eye out right now.
Where could it be? Actually, I'm not sure. I think it has to be based on the remaining checks. I don't think it can be. Hive Entrance, Hive Dynamoworks. These are all locked by Light Suit or Dark Suits. Dynamoworks Boss. Maybe Dynamoworks Boss? Actually, wait, how? Because don't you need Seekers to grab your Dark Beam?
You need Seeker
Yeah.
to get out logically.
Yeah, I think it has to be. I think it has to be the Light Suit. Because our
Yeah,
remaining
it was
checks-
Lightsuit.
Yeah, our remaining checks are all like either dark beam locked or light beam locked. Yeah, Dynamoworks was locked by Cobalt, and looks like Darkstar's finally checked the race time and is forfeited. But I think we have. Yeah, our only question for you, because I think you routed pretty much perfectly. Like even the Torvis play was really great. Our only question for you was, were you doing the extra checks because you just assumed the dungeon was a key?
Well, I didn't assume it was a key, but
You were
yes,
worried.
to answer your question, yes, I was looking for Lightsuit.
Okay.
And yeah, at that point, of course, the last check I make in Torvis, it was a 50-50 if that key was for Inghive or for Torvis.
Mhm.
So I just had the biggest sigh of relief when Cash B was the right key, because it would have taken me a while to eventually make it back to find that light suit.
Okay, so that is
Welcome,
light
Darkstar.
suit.
GG's.
GG. Yeah, GG's Darkstar. Oh, the other one was
Phase on
Phase
Grounds was the other key.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to look on my game. I had to watch it on the restream.
So how do you feel about that seed?
Painful.
Why
I'm curious.
why do you think it was painful?
I don't know. There's a lot of back and forth. Supposed to go back for bombs, and then I can't remember where the missile launcher was, but
It was
That's pretty access.
Temple. Yeah, the Emerald Temple check.
Emerald Gate and Great Temple, yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was that early game logic was really annoying. Just to have to go back and forth all that time. I feel like this seed was so rich with like places for route divergences, so I'm actually pretty excited to watch this back.
There was only one route divergence. Actually.
Really? Okay.
Pretty much only one. So yeah, so there was one route divergence which was after Jump Guardian. Darkstar did Temple Grounds. You did Labs, JhavA.
Found super.
Found Supers.
What else was in? Oh, I guess they had a PB. I never. So they found.
They found a PB in Mining Station Access, I believe that was our first PB. So it wasn't.
The
Yeah,
I don't-
supers, I think, are what led. Well, no.
yeah, and it was that route divergence that kind of just organically led to everything being different. But I think the big play from you that really got you was just like going to Torvis and finding the light beam hint. Right, that really smoothed things out. There was a world where if like that light beam wasn't hinted, then it could still be like your advantage couldn't have been secured. But that was when your advantage got secured. I can't remember exactly what the details were, why going into labs worked out so well. I think it was because of the suit and the more organic routing.
Plus
grab
Amber
everything.
was there, so I was able
Yeah.
to get those hints as well, and then find
Yeah.
my dark beam immediately.
That's
after
what it
that.
was, yeah.
And I also put off Seekers for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then after that light beam hit, I realized I had to go back.
Yeah, whereas
So-
Darkstar didn't immediately book it to Hall of Honor Dead because that would be crazy instead of going to labs. Like labs is way more dense. So of course you go to labs, then you find the Amber hint that tells you, oh, you should have gone to Hall of Honor Dead. Unfortunately. So yeah, I think that's what
They
yeah,
probably
that's
could
what
have picked up the Seekers in one pass on that because they had
Yeah.
Seekers at the time.
Yeah. But it didn't work out. That would have been a crazy route. Like if Darkstar, if you did that, if you found like supers and then went, oh yes, I'm gonna go to Seekers and then go to Hall of Honor Dead. Yes, of course. We would have called you a cheater. But no, that made sense what you did. You played well. We thought you played well. We thought you brought it a bit conservative, but that was okay.
I really should have done is when I got the supers, realized that Hall of Honor Dead is in play. Like, because I mean, I don't know if I knew where Seekers was at the time when I got supers.
No, you wouldn't have known. You
Yeah, I
wouldn't.
should
Yeah,
have
it was
that-
on the Abraham.
Yeah, it was an
hint
Aberrant, yeah.
I think it was the energy controller.
It was, yes.
Yeah, I could have gone right to Hall of Honor Dead and then just got out with the instant morph, but I just didn't think about it at the time.
Yeah, honestly, I was kind of hoping not to find supers when I went back for DMT, but like immediately after I got them, I'm like, oh, I could literally go right through and just get Dark Beam now, and then
Yeah.
just go to Torvis and check for hints. Also,
Yeah.
how annoyed were you with that Annihilator hint, only to find it about a minute later?
Yeah. That was a good one.
I think when I found the Annihilator hint, I didn't have access to Torvis Temple, so
Yeah, because
I don't
Darkstar
actually remember
went
what
to
the E was.
I
Torvis
went into
through-
Torvis early without Dark Beam.
Yeah, it was after.
Right after Seekers.
Yeah, it was after Seekers, instead of going to labs. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, Seekers, and I have boost spell. Time to do Torvis, because that's obviously
Yeah.
the answer. Underground Tunnel always has
you-
progression. I
Oh.
did not have progression this time.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
and
you saw
that's-
the Dark Visor too, because that was hinted in.
Yeah, I
think
saw the
that was
Dark
the-
Visor.
Yeah, and he couldn't check Torvis Temple because he didn't have Dark Beam because didn't have the hint for it because he did labs last.
Oh yeah,
So,
I didn't
yeah.
even think about the fact that Torvis from the the Seeker door was actually in logic pretty
Was,
early.
Yeah.
That it didn't really do much for me.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than going to freaking Hall of Honor dead. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It's still, you even have like a crap ton of checks and labs. You had supers, you had screw attacks, so you can get there. SAM processing was in logic. Main reactor was technically the last logical chain, right at that point in time, because of the spider ball.
Mhm.
So like, it could have had something like the labs was the rare occasion of being the most check dense play. So to not go labs and to go to Hall of Honor Dead would have been crazy town. So it makes complete sense that you didn't do it, even though unfortunately in your situation that would have been the correct play to make, which is really unfortunate. But I think you played well. I think like the only issues we had were just like micro routing decisions. Like, oh, you could have gone this way instead of that way or instead of that. Darkstar. Like I think you routed well. Like even Cat Human would have gone. Cat Human would have done your route. Actually, I think it was. I think you wanted to go to the hive chambers instead of labs.
Did you have the cannonball for Chica?
I did, yeah. I think my
Man,
Chica fight felt pretty good.
I mean, how did you ride into like when? So, what was your last Torvus key?
Oh, my last Torvus key, this is actually pretty funny, was the last check I could have made in Torvus, other
Oh, yeah.
than other than dungeon, which I still had no knowledge on, and I didn't have any light suit knowledge. So by the time I found that key, it was a 50-50 whether it was Inghive or Torvus. So if that was the other way, I would have flipped my lid. It was gonna be bad.
The big problem was for the STKs, I'd already gotten that one, and I thought it would benefit me, but turns out it did not.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how I routed it. Because after
So
I got my light beam, I went back to Aegon. To yeah,
you got
back to
Seekers.
Aegon. Grab the I had to get Seekers before light beam, and then I checked
Yeah.
it after that. But then I think
So
I
you
went back.
went-
I think I went back to Aegon, got the mining station B hint, which said there was an Inghive key in Dark Torvus, and then
Oh no, I
oh,
think what you did is you did Lower Torvus and then you did Mining Station and then you
oh,
cleaned
you're
up your
right.
and then you
You're
cleaned
right.
up your Aegon stuff. And we were actually that is another question we had for you. You elected to go to Sank Entrance instead of going through Spider Side.
Just in
Aegon.
case it was the Torvus key, I didn't really want to isolate it.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I kind of thought about it for a little bit because when in my head I was thinking, oh, I'll just go up through main research and then go from there, which would have been phenomenal since it was in transit station. But um I just felt like I didn't want to isolate Sank Entrance while I could actually get it. So if it was there, it would have been kind of punishing. And I feel like it didn't lose me a horrendous amount of time just checking that.
But yeah, to answer your question, Darkstar about Cannonball, you lost it, I believe, on main gyro, correct?
Yeah, because I thought it would be faster than going to Chica than coming back for the main gyro STK.
Oh,
You don't need to do that. You can open up the cannon, go back up, and then jump onto the ball and morph, and the cannon will break, and your cannonball will break it.
yeah. If you watch this back, I actually did that. So I can.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that I didn't. That's not. It never came up in the mentor game, so
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
There's a strat. You just have to make sure to open up the cannon. If you don't open up the cannon, if you do it
Oh, I've
before you open up the cannon, you'll soft lock.
I've soft locked to that before. So
Yeah, just
yeah, you do need like the Annihilator and Echo to actually activate the item. So if you try to blow up that ball before you do that puzzle, it's a soft lock and the item won't appear. But yeah. Oh, I realized how. So yeah, I didn't have to lose it for that. So that's how I kept it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think my routing was just below par.
I don't think so. I mean, I really don't think so. I think you routed a little conservatively. The micro routing, it was like, oh, just taking unoptimal paths to places. That needed work. Like, after picking up the Hive gyro key, instead of just taking the portal and then going back to main gyro that way,
Yeah,
you
I
went
forgot
all the way
about
back
the portal.
down.
Oops.
That type of stuff, that type of stuff was
It's funny
your
because
main
I
issue.
opened the portal
Yeah.
to take
Yeah.
it back, and then forgot about it.
It happens.
Yeah, but like I said, Cat Human liked going to DMT. That made sense to Cat Human, right? And even I was like, ah, Temple Grounds makes sense here. There's a lot of checks in Temple Grounds. Unfortunately, that's just what like that decision is what ultimately like the cascade of like the situation you were put in because of that made it hard for you to go immediately to labs and then immediately to Hall of Honor Dead. It's just like, yeah, right. So that's just unfortunate for you. I think you got
Yeah.
randoed, honestly.
Yeah, stuff happens.
I think in a race that I watched previously, someone had talked about just like going into labs and potentially just save warping from there and checking vanilla dark beam and just doing the temple grounds loop after a save warp in labs. So in my mind, like I think I was so fixated on that because I had never thought to do that before. So I was like, you know what, screw attack gets me this CMS item pretty easily. Something could be a command center. So I've opted to try and do the labs play a little earlier, even without Dark Beam. Just because there's a save station there that's pretty accessible. Plus with
Yeah.
Boost Ball, I had an extra check too.
Yeah, there's a logical check there. The only thing that like would kind of push me away, like one, like doing the fight, right, and like
Mhm.
command center. Another thing is that if you have, say, light beam in storage D, then you have to save warp and then you have to take that trip all the way back to get that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why Cat Human didn't like the play.
Mhm.
Or didn't prefer it rather. He was like, it's a fine play. Am I putting
No,
words in your mouth,
I
Cat Human? Like, is
understand.
that what
There's
you said? I'm pretty sure that's what you said, right? Cat?
Huh?
I was asking
Oh,
if
yeah.
is that how you evaluate it? Like you said, I think what you said was like, it's a fine play, I just don't prefer it. I'm just scared of
Yeah,
light beam
I
labs.
don't think it's like a terrible play. I just wouldn't prefer it.
yeah, makes sense. Worked out in my favor, luckily. That amber was huge.
Yeah. The
It was a
Amber hints were
long-
incredible.
The hints
Holy
were
crap.
I mean, exact locations for pretty much everything you needed.
Yeah.
Like exact location for Dark, Seekers, Light Beam, and Echo. I also just realized I can't believe that gravity was nothing. Nothing was locked by that.
Early gravity boost was pointless too.
Yeah. Under Transit 1 you could get without it. Yeah, with the boost. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gravity's
that
nothing.
was so stupid.
It helps you move.
It
Yeah,
was
oh,
very
that- yeah.
helpful, yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
I'm not complaining. I love having the grav, but that was just very odd to see it so early.
Maybe it was like treated like, you know, how Cannonball would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't have any other thoughts. You guys have any final thoughts about this match? How the seed went? Any other things you wanna talk about?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Just glad we could give the fans what they wanted with the chicken fight.
JhavA, your next match is against Storm. How are we feeling about that match?
I think you can guess. I mean, they've been
You're gonna destroy him, right?
They've been pretty consistently the best player in this tournament. So I think this is the one match I've felt where like I know their ability is just beyond mine at this point with their knowledge of out of bounds and all these tricks. So I think if I really have a shot, it's gonna really just I'm gonna need a miracle seed. So but it is rando, so you never know.
The only thing I saw that I would like you to work on, like literally the only thing in terms of like, in terms of just like playing the game, I just think you need to work on your bosses. That's it. Everything else I was really happy. You used boost ball a lot, which was good. Right, a lot of
Yeah.
players that start playing they just don't use boost ball a lot, and a lot of your advantage came from your movement. So I thought you played really well. I think you just need to improve your bosses. Like you don't know how to like you didn't know the exact timings and setups with Chica. You were using light beam when you should have used Annihilator, and then like it's probably a good idea to learn Aaron's setup for Dark Samus 3. Right, stuff like that. Right, that was my only complaint. I thought you played excellent. I think like with a few
Gotcha.
things.
Yeah, my
I will say,
DS3
Again?
wasn't fantastic, but
cars, tricks, and like out of bounds. Like it can be, not, the answer to everything. Because like I know I've had a few seeds where out of bounds has made my opponent lose
Yeah,
because they
we
out
learned a
bounds.
lot from the no out of bounds tournament. Like going out of bounds is like it doesn't mean you're gonna like destroy a seed necessarily. Like it can slow you down sometimes. So like I wouldn't worry about out of bounds. I think just execution. I think the bosses in particular are your only weakness that I could see. JhavA. Otherwise, like you played really, really great. So
yeah,
I think you could beat our boy Storm. I think you could beat him. I believe in you.
There is a potential for that. For sure.
Yeah. He might
There's
just
always
stay
a
in Aegon
potential
way
to
too
grant.
long and then get punished for it. One of these days he will get punished for staying in Aegon for the entire game.
Do I know my next opponent yet?
No, your next opponent will be decided between the winner of Rallenton, Kier, and Rico and Arrow Razor and Dace. So you have 2 matches to wait for. No, 3 matches to wait for.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'll hold off on scheduling mine.
yeah.
Oh, I think that's all from me.
Okay, we can finish off then. So just chat. I don't believe we have any more races scheduled. Nope, no races scheduled. But you can follow runners. Thank you, Kat, for joining me. Really appreciate it. That's it from us. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next mission.
Thank you.
Yep. See ya.
Thanks, guys. GG's, Darkstar.
Bye bye.